Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy and welcome to this channel CAT4MBA. So, guys, in this session, I'm going to discuss about quadrilaterals and other polygons. So, let's begin. Those who are watching me for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I have been training the student for last 8 years and I have trained more than 7,000 students for MBA entrance exams. So guys, I do teach the students for quantitative ability, logical reasoning and data interpretation. So guys, agenda for today's session is we are going to understand the properties and few formulae related to polygons as well as quadrilaterals. Okay, all types of quadrilaterals will be including in this session, and we'll have some formulae related to other polygons as well apart from quadrilaterals. So let's begin. Those who are new to our channel, guys, quickly subscribe to our channel, that is Unacademy CAT4MBA, and you can also join us on Telegram. CAT4MBA is our Telegram group where you will be getting the PDF notes for the session that we conduct on YouTube as well as on Unacademy platform. So these are few amazing plans from Unacademy where you'll be getting the mock test and the complete support for your preparation. You'll be able to directly interact with me, my team, and many other top educators from India. So those who are willing to go for this plus subscription of Unacademy, do not forget to use the code SHAM1 to avail 10% of discount. So let's begin, guys. Let's start with today's session. So initially मैं कुछ formulae and properties discuss करने वाला हूँ. So be careful and अगर तुम्हें ये चीजें आती है already, so try to recollect the things. Okay. So sum of interior angles of a polygon. So let's try out what is polygon first. What is the polygon? Polygon is any closed figure, you can say, जैसे triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, right? So अगर minimum number of sides हम लेते हैं, polygon with a number minimum number of side क्या होता है? Triangle. और triangle के लिए interior angles का sum कितना होता है guys? 180 degree. So if we talk about other polygon, let's say 4 side के लिए अगर हम करते हैं, 4 side polygon is a quadrilateral, you can say. तो यहाँ पे अगर हम देखते हैं, यहाँ पे दो ट्रायंगल्स हैं, सिंपली यू कैन से 180 plus 180, दिस हैज टू बी 360, राइट? देन देखो ये 180 का मल्टीपल तो रहेगा, ये कंफर्म हो जाता है इससे. देन इफ यू गो फॉर पेंटागन, let's talk about this 5 sides. So try to break it in triangles. If I break it in triangles, there are 3 triangles. So for pentagon, the addition of the interior angles, this is the hint, will be 540 degrees. So what is the sum of interior angles of any polygon? Here n is 3, here n is 4, here n is 5. So summation of interior angles का formula is n minus 2 into 180 degree. n minus 2 is number of sides minus 2. यहाँ पे पुट करो 180 आएगा, यहाँ पे n minus 2 करोगे तो 2 into 180 आएगा, यहाँ पे 3 into 180 आएगा. If you go for hexagon, will be 6 minus 2, 4 into 180. 4 into 180 will be 720 degree. So break it in triangles, get 4 triangles, 4 different triangles, right? So this is how we can get the interior angles and polygon of any polygon. Then let's talk about the exterior angles. Exterior angles of polygon. So let's talk about triangle first. Triangle A, B, C. So this is the angle, let's say angles as A, B and C. This angle, this exterior angle must be 180 minus C. This exterior angle must be 180 minus A, and this has to be 180 minus, so you can go clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, we have got these. If we add these angles for triangle 360, for square let's talk about quadrilateral, or you can take simple square. It will be same for square as well as quadrilateral, same way you can prove it. स्क्वायर के लिए अगर हम चेक करते हैं तो एक्सटीरियर एंगल्स 90 डिग्री 90 डिग्री 90 डिग्री, has to be 3. अगर गाइस तुम हेक्सागन के लिए भी चेक करोगे, अभी हमने देखा था हेक्सागन, लेट्स ड्रॉ अ रेगुलर हेक्सागन. Regular hexagon, all angles are 720 degree total, so divide by 6, it has to be 120 degree. Each of the interior angle must be 120 degree. So can I say this angle will be 60, this angle will be 60, there will be 6 exterior angles measures 60. So for that hexagon or pentagon, doesn't matter if it is a regular or irregular, the exterior sum of exterior angles के लिए तुम्हें कोई भी फॉर्मूले की जरूरत नहीं है. You can simply remember this as 360 degree for any polygon, right? So based on this we have one small question. Let's complete this question. We'll move to the next questions later. Okay, so if each interior angle of a regular polygon with n sides measures 114, it should be 144 degree, not 1400, should be 144. Okay, so interior angle we know. So how to find the number of sides? So you can say n minus 2 into one interior angle, 180 degree. This must be the sum of all the interior angles. There are n interior angles, 144. This is how we can solve it. 36 का 5 times, ये 36 का 4 times है. 5n minus 10 is equal to 4n. We'll get the value of n. Other way of solving it is, all exterior angles are sum of to 360 degree, and we know this one is interior angle, so exterior angle will be 36 degree, and to get some 360 degree, how many exterior angles must be there? The number of interior angles is always equal to number of exterior angles, that is nothing but the number of sides of the polygon. So 360 divided by 36, you will get the answer 10. This is the alternate method to solve. You can either go by interior angle, sum of interior angles formula, or sum of exterior angles remains 360 degree. ये भी तुम use करोगे तो भी चलेगा. That's the really simple question you can have on the number of sides and the interior angles or exterior angle of any polygon. So let's go ahead and try to understand few प्रॉपर्टीज. देखो गाइस, मैं यहाँ पे स्क्वायर्स, रेक्टेंगल्स, ये सब चीजें डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ, एंड यू शुड नो फ्यू थिंग्स. तुम्हें एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर सबको पता होगा. व्हाट इज पेरीमीटर ऑफ स्क्वायर? सम ऑफ ऑल द साइड्स, दैट इज 4a, एंड एरिया ऑफ स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू साइड स्क्वायर. दैट्स व्हाट वी ऑलरेडी नो. हमें अभी क्या देखना है? स्क्वायर के दूसरे प्रॉपर्टीज क्या है. लिसन, तो स्क्वायर के दोनों डायगोनल्स अगर तुम ड्रॉ करोगे, बोथ डायगोनल्स ऑफ द स्क्वायर आर इवन, डायगोनल्स आर इक्वल. यू कैन सिंपली रिमेंबर दैट. ओके, डायगोनल्स आर आल्सो एंगल बाइसेक्टर. मींस ये जो एंगल होगा ये फॉर श्योर 45 डिग्री 45 डिग्री ही होगा. डायगोनल्स आर परपेंडिकुलर. So we have one more formula for area of square, that is d square, half into d square, where d is the diagonal of the square. That is also area of, can remember. तो ये एंगल बाइसेक्टर भी है, डायगोनल्स बाइसेक्ट भी करते हैं, डायगोनल्स परपेंडिकुलर भी होते हैं. So these are the properties of square. all the angles are 90 degree, all the sides are equal. Simply, what is the diagonal of square? If you want to calculate the diagonal, it is under root of a square plus a square, because यहाँ पे a है, यहाँ पे a है. Pythagoras theorem हम simply यहाँ पे use कर सकते हैं. It is a, that's the diagonal of the square. So let's go ahead and discuss few more properties. So guys, rectangle का area मैं पहले लिख देता हूँ. Area of rectangle is length into breadth, and perimeter of rectangle is twice of L plus B, 2 lengths and 2 breadths. Okay, now if we join the midpoints, of rectangle, square में क्या होगा? If we join the midpoint of the square, definitely we'll be getting the other square. ये for sure square ही मिलेगा हमें. But if we join the midpoint of the rectangle, हमें rectangle नहीं मिलेगा. This is going to be a rhombus. And I can prove it to you why it is rhombus, because this is L by 2, this is L by 2, B by 2, B by 2, L by 2, L by 2. यहाँ पे अगर पाइथागोरस थ्योरम लगाते हैं तो ये लेंथ जितना आएगा उतना ही ये लेंथ आएगा. दिस टू आर सेम, राइट. द पैरेलल एंड अपोजिट एंगल्स भी सेम आते हैं. तुम इसको प्रूव भी कर सकते हो. सी, बिकॉज ये रोम्बस क्यों है? बिकॉज इसके साइड्स तो सेम आ ही रहे हैं, एंगल्स ऑफकोर्स 90 डिग्री नहीं है, बट ये इसके डायगोनल्स परपेंडिकुलर है. दैट्स व्हाट यू कैन कंक्लूड दैट दिस इज अ राइट. वन मोर थिंग रिलेटेड टू रेक्टेंगल. If we draw the angle bisector means 45 degree, 45 degree. मैंने सारे angles अगर bisect किए so they will intersect each other to form a rectangle. Going to be then if you draw the diagonals, of rectangle are equal but they are not perpendicular to each other. दोनों diagonals सेम रहेंगे but diagonals perpendicular नहीं रहेंगे, and they do not bisect the angle at the vertex. ये एंगल बाइसेक्टर नहीं होते हैं, डायगोनल्स इक्वल होते हैं, दे बाइसेक्ट ईच अदर, बट ये परपेंडिकुलरली बाइसेक्ट करते नहीं है. सो दीज आर फ्यू प्रॉपर्टीज यू शुड बी एबल टू रिमेंबर अबाउट द रेक्टेंगल. ओके, सो लेट्स गो अहेड एंड डिस्कस अबाउट रोम्बस. रोम्बस के प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होते हैं गाइस? चारों साइड सेम एंड opposite angles of rhombus are and the adjacent angles are supplementary. interior angles भी तुम इसको बोल सकते हो parallel, opposite sides are parallel, right, and all sides are equal. Then diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular. So if you want to calculate the area of rhombus, जहाँ पे भी diagonals perpendicular होते हैं, you can simply remember this formula, half into d1 into d2. ये स्क्वायर पे भी एप्लीकेबल था, बट स्क्वायर के दोनों डायगोनल्स सेम रहते हैं, इसलिए वो क्या हुआ, हाफ इंटू डी स्क्वायर हुआ. तो जहाँ पे डायगोनल्स परपेंडिकुलर है, तुम्हारा एरिया का फॉर्मूला डायरेक्टली बन जाएगा हाफ इंटू d1 इंटू d2, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ वी कैन कंक्लूड, वी कैन फाइंड द एरिया ऑफ. अभी ये एरिया आया कैसे, सुनो. इफ आई वांट यू टू कैलकुलेट, लेट्स से दिस इज d1 एंड दिस इज d2 का हाफ, ये ऊपर का पार्ट. So if you apply, it is half into base into height. So either half into base into height, half into base into height. We add it, will be half into d1 into d2. ठीक है, इधर d2 का हाफ था, इधर भी d2, राइट. सो d1 d2 प्लस हो जाएगा, सॉरी d2 का हाफ दो बार है, सो यहाँ पे d2 हो जाएगा d1 इंटू d2, दैट इज हाफ इंटू बेस इंटू हाइट. बेसिकली ये एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल से आया हुआ फॉर्मूला है. So whenever that formula is applicable only when the diagonals are perpendicular, because this diagonal will be treated as base and the other will treated as height. That's why we can conclude. So now after that the diagonals are angle bisector. Diagonals are angle bisector. They bisect each other. They are perpendicular bisectors as well, and they bisect the angle at vertices. So these are the properties of rhombus that you should be able to remember. Hopefully all of you understood up till now. Then we have to learn the properties of parallelogram. So parallelogram में क्या होगा, दोनों डायगोनल डिफरेंट होंगे, बट दोनों डायगोनल एक में को बाइसेक्ट जरूर करेंगे. O will be the mid point of both the diagonal. Then opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Then अगर हमें इसका एरिया चाहिए गाइस, तो एरिया निकालने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा, इट इज बेस. ट्रायंगल का एरिया क्या होता है, हाफ इंटू बेस इंटू हाइट होता है, बट यहाँ पे दो ट्रायंगल है, दोनों का हाइट सेम होगा, बेस दोनों के सेम है, ये बी रहेगा तो ये भी बी ही रहेगा डेफिनेटली. So area of parallelogram will be B into H, where H is the height. Okay. Then after that, diagonals angle bisect करते नहीं है, that's not compulsory. Okay, so simply you can remember this area of rhombus as base into height. अदर प्रॉपर्टी d1 d2 ये दोनों भी इक्वल नहीं होते हैं, दोनों डायगोनल का लेंथ अलग अलग होगा, बट डेफिनेट ये पार्ट इक्वल होंगे, ये पॉइंट तो होगा. दैट्स. देन अबाउट ट्रेपेजियम, व्हाट इज द एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपेजियम. ट्रेपेजियम का एरिया अगर चाहिए तो पैरेलल साइड्स के बीच में जो भी डिस्टेंस है दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज हाइट, and the two parallel sides we call it as base 1 and base 2. तो अगर हमें एरिया चाहिए तो बेसिकली दो ट्रायंगल्स में ब्रेक किया है, इस ट्रायंगल का एरिया क्या आएगा, हाफ इंटू b2 इंटू एच, और इधर क्या आएगा, हाफ इंटू b1 इंटू एच. तो द एरिया ऑफ ट्रेपेजियम विल बी हाफ ऑफ 1 प्लस b2 इंटू एच. That's the area of trapezium. अगर ये आइसोसेलेस ट्रेपेजियम अगर है तो ये दोनों ऑब्लिक साइड्स जो है वो इक्वल होंगे. This is the thing you need to remember related to trapezium. Hello everyone. ओके, देन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द काइट. और देखते ही तुम्हें समझ में आया होगा कि दो एडजेसेंट साइड सेम, पेयर ऑफ एडजेसेंट साइड दोनों भी सेम है, वन डायगोनल का मिड पॉइंट रहेगा, दोनों डायगोनल बाइसेक्ट नहीं हो रहे, बट द डायगोनल्स आर परपेंडिकुलर टू ईच अदर. सो लेट्स से दिस इज d1 एंड दिस इज d2. So the area of kite has to be half into d1 into, that's what you can always say. जब भी quadrilaterals में अगर diagonal perpendicular है तो उस quadrilateral का area जो है वो हो जाएगा half into d1 into d. After that we have one formula related to cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral किसे कहते हैं guys? अगर सर्कल पे चारों वर्टाइसेस आते हैं, कोई भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल के चारों वर्टाइसेस सर्कल पे अगर है, लेट्स से these are the four vertices. So quadrilateral ABC is a cyclic quadrilateral. इसके साइड्स लेते हैं ABCD. तो इसका एरिया हम निकाल सकते हैं. S is the semi perimeter and sum of the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is always 180 degrees. So if this is X, this has to be 180 minus. That's what you can remember, simple thing related to the cyclic quadrilateral. Area of the cyclic quadrilateral will be square root of S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus D. So if you know the all four sides of cyclic quadrilateral, then we can find the area of that quadrilateral. तो दैट्स इट गाइस. रेगुलर हेक्सागन के बारे में मैं ऑलरेडी लास्ट सेशन में भी बता चुका था, जहां पे हमने ट्रायंगल के फॉर्मूलेस किए थे ट्रायंगल रिलेटेड. इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल का एरिया सबको पता होगा. तो इफ यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट द एरिया ऑफ रेगुलर हेक्सागन, इसके एंगल सम ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल्स कितना होगा, दैट वी ऑलरेडी डिस्कस. सम ऑफ इंटीरियर एंगल्स यहाँ पे आएगा 720 डिग्री एंड ईच एंगल विल बी ऑफ राइट. अगर हर एंगल 120 डिग्री का है, 120 डिग्री, सो इफ वी जॉइन द डायगोनल्स, मैं यहाँ पे कुछ डायगोनल्स ज्वाइन कर देता हूँ. Join this diagonal, so you will be getting four triangles. जिसमें ये एंगल जो रहेगा 60 डिग्री, 60 डिग्री, क्योंकि ये तो 120 डिग्री था टोटल. सिमिलैरिटी ऑफ द फिगर देख के तुम बता सकते हो. सो डेफिनेटली इट हैज टू बी 60. दिस A. so area of hexagon will be 6 times of area of equilateral triangle. That's what we can conclude. And we know the area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. All this get area of hexagon, regular hexagon. This regular hexagon means all sides are equal and all angles are equal. So area of regular hexagon has to be 3 root 3 by 2 into. This is what we can conclude about regular hexagon. इंटीरियर एंगल, एक्सटीरियर एंगल सबको ऑलरेडी हम डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. लेट्स गो अहेड एंड सॉल्व फ्यू क्वेश्चंस. सो गाइस, is the first question from today's session. So let's try this. So a square PQRS, sorry, quadrilateral PQRS is a square, and quadrilateral TUVW is formed by joining the midpoints of the outer square. That is also is going to be a square. Also a circle is inscribed in the inner square. And what is the area of the inner equilateral triangle which is inscribed in that circle? So we are supposed to find this area of this triangle. In terms of A, द आउटर मोस्ट स्क्वायर का जो साइड है ये ए है, तो दिस इज ए, दैट मीन्स दिस इज a by 2, by 2. So side of this square will be, let's say this is x, so x has to be under root of a square by 4 plus a square by 4, that comes out to be a by root 2, right? So a by root 2 अगर हमें मिल गया, so that has to be the diameter of the circle. So radius must be half of a by root 2, that is a upon 2 root, that is the radius. And we have one more formula for this is the equilateral triangle, and we have the formula for circumcircle of equilateral triangle, that is R. Let's take this as R, capital R. Is circumcircle का formula क्या था अपना? A by root 2. Sorry, it was 2/3 of root 3 by 2, a by root 3, and this radius is a by root 3, where a is the let's not take it as a, let's take it as y. So it will be y by root, and we get the value of y by root must be equal to a upon 2 root 2. Y has to be a and area of equilateral triangle should be root 3 by 4 into side square. Side square is here, it is y square, so it should be root 3 by 4 into y का square करना है, that is a square into 3 upon 4. So we'll be getting 3 root 3 by 32 into x square. That's the formula, that's the answer. So hopefully you understood this, and that was an easy question related to this quadrilateral. Let's go ahead and solve few more questions. ABCD is a parallelogram. Those who are watching this session right now, they can quickly guys try this question and let me know in the comment section if you have any answer. So ABCD is a parallelogram in which angle D is 120 degree. Really interesting question. So A, B, C, D is a parallelogram where angle D is 120 degrees. So take this as D. Okay, so this angle is 120 degrees. Right, after that we know the bisector of angle D bisects AB. Bisects AB का मतलब क्या हुआ? The midpoint is the midpoint. If the length of the bisector is 5 centimeter, this must be L by 2 has to be 60 degree. और need not to do that way because हमें पता है कि ये जो है ये इंटीरियर एंगल है, ये अगर 120 है, look at this complete was 120 degree, surely ये जो होगा ये 60. If this is angle bisector, this has to be 60, has to be, तो ये जो होगा ये भी 60 डिग्री होगा. एंगल बाइसेक्टर का लेंथ 5 दिया है तो ये भी 5 होगा, ये भी 5 होगा, ये भी 5 होगा. All so the perimeter of parallelogram will be 10 plus 10 plus 5, 20 plus 5 will be 30 centimeter. That's a really easy question you can have on quadrilaterals like parallelogram. So let's go ahead and try to solve this question. Now the level of difficulty will be slightly higher compared to the previous questions from now. Hopefully everything is okay. Okay, so the base of a regular pyramid is square, and each of the other 4 sides is an equilateral triangle, the length of each side being 20 centimeter. The vertical height of the pyramid is in centimeter. That's what we are supposed to calculate. Okay, so let's take this as a square base. It will look like a square. Assume it to be a square. Then there is a pyramid. Square pyramid. Then we can draw this. We are supposed to find this. Get that height. What we have to do, we are supposed to find, this is an equilateral triangle and ये है equilateral triangle का height, right? So this is the hypotenuse. That's the triangle A. I'll take it as Y. XY square plus YZ square. YZ is A by 2, that's what we know, must be equal to XZ, and we know XZ is the height of the triangle, that is root 3 by 2 into, that is 20 centimeters. Is 20. Okay, we'll put it later. So root 3 by 2 A square, YZ is half of A square, and this is XY square, that is the height of the pyramid. We are supposed to find by here. Let's calculate. Okay, so xy square plus a square by 4 equal 3a square. Then subtract it. Y square will be 2a square by 4. Y has to be 1 by 2. A by root, you can say, and value of a 20 on 10. So we can simply conclude it as answer option E, 10 root 2. Let's quickly finish with the questions. Chalo. It's more of practice now, guys. Once you know the formulae, all the questions are easy. And a polygon and quadrilaterals is a really easy topic once you understand the formula and you are able to remember the things properly. Okay, so area of the rhombus, a perimeter 56 centimeter is 100 square centimeter. So we know the area of rhombus. All sides are same and diagonals are different. Definitely diagonals are perpendicular as well. So we know area of rhombus is half to d1 into. So what I'll do, perimeter is 56 centimeters, so we need to divide 56 divided by 4. We'll be getting 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. So all the sides are of 14 centimeter each, right? After that, if this is right angle triangle, we'll take this as x and this as y. So definitely this will also x, this will also y. So the diagonal 1, d1 is 2x and d2 is y plus y, that is 2y. So area of this rhombus must be 100. It should be equal to half of 2x into y. 2 gets cancelled. We'll be getting 2xy as right. xy 50 भी ले सकते हो, but anyways we do have one more thing, that is x square plus y square. We are supposed to find the sum of the lengths of the diagonal, that is d1 plus d2, which is 2x plus 2y, right? Or simply you can say twice of x plus y. That's what we are supposed to find. And x square plus y square is 14 square. So we can have x square plus y square as 196. Now the simple formula you can apply here is x plus y whole square. We know that is x square plus y square plus 2x. And we know the value of x square plus y square is 196 plus 2xy is 100, has to be 396. Sorry, it's 290. Okay, so x plus y has to be under root of 296. That's what we can say. So now my answer, my final answer should be d1 plus d2, which is twice of x plus y. X plus y we got it as this, twice of under root of 296. So need not to calculate it because look at the values. This will be close to 17 point something, and 2 into 17, it has to be more than 34. So we don't have any answer option. There is only one answer option which is more than 34, because 17 square is 89. So I think that's the simple question you can have. A bit tricky, you need to understand the one thing, हमें यहाँ पे a plus b whole square formula, that's the typical adjustment. Otherwise हम दूसरा कुछ solve करने जाओगे, if you are going to put the value of x, that will get into the quadratic equation. That's the other way to do, but need not to do that. If you just need to calculate the length of the diagonals, that is twice of x plus y. So that is all. So this is the question from actual CAT paper जो ये last year और last year में आया हुआ है. So let's go ahead, try solve a few more questions. A quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle. If an angle is inscribed in each of the segment outside the quadrilateral, then what is the sum of the four angles? So interior angles of a quadrilateral, we know that has to be 360 degree. So if it is true for every quadrilateral, it has to be true for square और rectangle as well. So अगर तुम square के लिए check करोगे तो भी चलेगा. Get the same answer. Okay, so ये quadrilateral, ये angle हमें चाहिए 4. कोई भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पे ये सेम ही एंगल बनते हो. So basically 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. ऑक्टेन यहाँ पे बन रहा है. ऑक्टेन के लिए फॉर्मूला क्या था, n-2 इंटू 180 डिग्री. ये टोटल एडिशन आएगा. हमें सिर्फ 4 एंगल्स का पूछा है इसमें से. ये रेगुलर ऑक्टेन के लिए हम कर रहे हैं. तो 8-2 इंटू 180 डिग्री हैज टू बी 6 इंटू 180 डिग्री. 1080 and half of that 1080 का half has to be 540. that's answer option C. because हमें ये सारे एंगल्स नहीं करने थे, हमें सिर्फ 4 एंगल्स चाहिए थे, तो मैंने इसमें से 4 ही लिए. राइट, इज रेगुलर ऑक्टेगन. so that's the simple question based on the summation of interior angles. Sum of interior angles of any polygon, it has to be n-2 into 180. तो हमने इसको रेगुलर पॉलीगॉन, रेगुलर ऑक्टेगन के लिए इसको सॉल्व किया, एंड उसमें से 4 एंगल्स क्या होंगे, हाफ होंगे. दैट इज 540. लेट्स मूव टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Try to solve this question. Those who are watching this session right now, they can quickly drop in the comment, guys. If you have any answer, quickly drop in the comment section. So a square is inscribed in a semicircle. A really interesting question. I will give you 1 minute to solve this question. Try it at your own and let me know in the answer options if you have. Let me know in the comment section if you have any answer. एक semicircle draw करो और radius at 10 centimeter. What is the area of the inscribed square? Given that the side of the square is along the diameter of the semicircle. So first of all, you should be able to draw the diagram. That's not a big challenge here. Semicircle, एक square inscribe करना है इसमें. Should be square. मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल साइड हो सकती है, तभी ये इंस्क्राइब मतलब इसके वर्टाइसेस, एक साइड जो है वो डायमीटर के अलोंग द डायमीटर बोला है, और 2 वर्टाइस. तो लेट्स से A B C D. लेट्स से साइड ऑफ द स्क्वायर इज x and we know the radius of this the semicircle is 10 centimeter. That's the only clue we have. Think about it, how to solve it. This has to be x by 2. Can we get the value of x? Is there any answer, guys? No one of you will to answer this. Okay, it's quite simple. यहाँ से अगर हम ये पॉइंट्स जोड़ देते हैं, the radius, and we know the radius is 10 cm. So definitely x square plus x by 2 whole square be 10 is x square plus x square by 4 equal to 100. So 5 by 4 times of x square x square and we need to find the area of the square. Area of the square is x square is 80. There is e. Hopefully that's an easy question to do. Let's try for this. A triangle and a parallelogram are constructed on the same base such that their areas are equal. Area of triangle is half into base into height. And area of parallelogram is equal to just base into height. So simply, let's say this is h1, h2. This is half into b into h1 and this is b into h2. These two are equal. That means height of triangle has to be twice the height of parallelogram. That's what I can simply remember. Simply take. So the altitude of the parallelogram is 100, then altitude of the triangle has to be that's again a simple question. Let's move to the next. The rhombus of side 6 centimeter has an angle equal to the external angle of a regular octagon. So regular octagon, what is the exterior angle of a regular octagon? We know sum of exterior angles, sum of exterior angles 360 degree. So one external angle of regular octagon, it must be divided by 8 so 30 has to be 45 degree. Then the rhombus of side 6 centimeter has an angle equal to 45 degree. So we have a rhombus one angle is 45 degree. Definitely opposite angle rhombus के same ही रहते हैं and this angle must be 135. And the rhombus, all the sides are Find the area of the rhombus. Okay, just 40. This is 90 degree. Ninety, then to find the area, so we have to calculate. Angle equal to the external angle of regular octagon का external angle 5 degree, so angle is 5 degree. Just to, because we'll need the value of sine of 22.5 डिग्री हमें लगेगा. -2. Degree. So one thing we can do is, let's use the property of triangle. Area of triangle is half into AB into sine of angle between, right? So this is the property we can use for this triangle. Let's say ABCD. So area of triangle ABC, this is 45 degree. So we can simply say it is half of 6 into 6 into sine 45, एंड जो रोम्बस का एरिया होगा वो उसका डबल होगा, तो एरिया ऑफ रोम्बस will be definitely equal to twice of half into 6 into 6 into sine 45. So this will get cancelled. This is 36 into sine 45, that is 18 root 2, because sine 45 is 1 by root 2. We can say it. So actually this was not the question related to based on the rhombus property, because if we are going to find the diagonals निकालना थोड़ा सा difficult है, but we can use this property, that is area of any triangle is product half into product of two sides into sine of angle between them. That's what we can use here, right? So let's go ahead. The last and the most important question from today's session, I can say, in a square JKLM, P and Q are the midpoints of JK and LM. JK and LM के midpoints हैं. Of course this is square, so of course ये दोनों same रहेंगे, right? Then O is the point of intersection of the diagonals JL and KM, right? And N is the point of intersection of JO and P. PM भी कनेक्ट किया है यहाँ पे, N इनका intersection. If the area of the triangle PON is 1, area of this triangle is given as 1. We are supposed to answer this question based on that. So how to solve it? Let me tell you. अगर इस ट्राइंगल का एरिया 1 है, now let's look at this. ये दोनों डेफिनेटली पैरेलल होंगे, ये अपोजिट एंगल्स तो सेम रहेंगे डेफिनेटली. This angle P is equal to this and this angle is, so can I say triangle JMN is similar to triangle OP, right? तो अगर ये दोनों ट्राइंगल सिमिलर है तो डेफिनेटली इसका जो साइड्स का रेशियो देखो, इसका साइड अगर 1 है तो JM तो 2 हो जाएगा, JM on OP 2:1. तो साइड्स का रेशियो जो है वो 2:1 है, तो डेफिनेटली यू कैन से जो बेस है दोनों ट्राइंगल के उनका रेशियो 2:1 है, और दोनों के जो हाइट होंगे उनका रेशियो भी 2:1 है. तो एरिया डिपेंड्स ऑन बेस इनटू हाइट, सो द रेशियो ऑफ एरिया हैज टू बी 4:1. सो दैट्स व्हाट यू कैन से. तो इसका हाइट देखो, इसका बेस भी डबल है, इसका हाइट भी इससे डबल होगा, एरिया जो होगा इससे 4 टाइम्स होगा. दैट्स व्हाट आई कैन conclude that simply means area of triangle JMN equal to twice the area of triangle OPN और PON. तो PON का एरिया तो हमें पता है 1, सो ये अगर 1 एरिया है सो डेफिनेटली दिस एरिया. This is what we can conclude up till now. तो हमें JMN तो JNM यहाँ पे पूछा हुआ है, ये अपना तो हो गया जे एन, ट्रायंगल जे एन एम का एरिया हो गया 2। बाकी सारे एरियाज हमें निकालने हैं अभी। चलो एक काम करते हैं, आई जस्ट टेक इट इन डिफरेंट डायग्राम। so what we have got, these two triangles were similar, so इसका area 1 है, sorry it's not 2, it's 4, not 2 times, area must be 4 times ना, area has to be 4 times if these triangles are similar and their sides are in the ratio 2:1। तो बेस का रेशियो भी 2:1 है, हाइट का रेशियो 2:1 है, तो एरिया का रेशियो 4:1 होगा। so this is 1 and this is 4, that's what we have got up till now। so the area of triangle JNM has to be 4, right? so ये हमें मिल गया 4। now let's talk about these two triangles। इन दोनों ट्रायंगल्स के लिए बेस का जो रेशियो है, look at this, triangle J, triangle PON is similar, देखो PON similar to MJN, वही मैं वापस यूज कर रहा हूं। and we know that is PO upon MJ is 1/2। ये साइड तो हाफ रहेगा, ये क्लियरली दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, स्क्वायर का हाफ है वो, राइट? देन डेफिनेटली जो ON अपॉन JN जो है, ON अपॉन JN, ये भी क्या होगा, 1/2 होगा। और यू कैन से JN हैज टू बी ट्वाइस ऑफ JN जो है वो डबल होना चाहिए। और ये ट्रायंगल का, दोनों ट्रायंगल का हाइट सेम है। अगर ये दोनों ट्रायंगल के हाइट सेम है तो इनका एरिया क्या होगा, इसका एरिया डबल होगा, क्योंकि इसका बेस डबल है, हाइट तो दोनों के लिए सेम रहेगा, PON के लिए भी और JNP के लिए भी, क्योंकि दोनों ट्रायंगल, बोथ दिस ट्रायंगल्स आर इंस्क्राइब्ड इन अ वन ट्रायंगल, सो डेफिनेटली उन दोनों का हाइट क्या होगा, सेम। So we have got 1 2, so this has to be 3, 3 plus 3 6 हो गया, तो ये भी 6 होगा, has to be 3, तो ये 6 होगा, तो डेफिनेटली 2। we have got all these values। hopefully you understood this, all of you। तो लेट्स क्विकली आंसर। MON, ये हमें 2 मिला, ये हमें मिला, ये है 3, तो MON, then area of triangle, then KOL is 6, JKLM पूरा एरिया कितना है, 6। सारे वैल्यूज ऐड करने पड़ेंगे, कितने होंगे, 4 है, 6 4 are 24, and area of JNN, so hopefully all of you understood up till now। so polygon and quadrilateral is a really simple thing, simple topic related to geometry। that's it for the day, guys। those who are willing to go for the plus subscription of Unacademy, these are the recommendation, guys, definitely you should go for the plus subscription, where you'll be getting the mock test, leaderboard, and direct interaction with the faculties, and there are many more benefits. Do not forget to use the code SHAM1 to avail 10% of discount. So soon I'm going to launch a plus course. So see you guys there, and do share the link with your friends, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that you'll be notified about the upcoming live sessions, and also join us on Telegram, where you'll be getting the PDF notes for each and every session that we conduct here, as well as on Unacademy Plan. That's it for the day, guys. Good